Tina. Let's draw, create and animate.
Time to use your imagination. Learning to draw, create and animate. Give it a try, don't you be shy. Have you got your pencil, paper? Off we go!
Hi, I'm Tina and today's character we're drawing is Count Dracula. So pencils to the ready. Okay, once again, we're going to start off with the circle. And that tells us where the head is. Moving down here, we're going to put in the body. Bring it down, long body, bring it back up and stop it just there. Underneath here, we're going to put in number 1. And then we're going to put in another number 1 there. And the same on that side. Put on the bottom of the trousers and then we put in his feet. So you can see there's a big gap there. Moving up here, we're going to put in the 2 circles for where the hands are going to be. There's one and there's the other. We're going to join them up. We're here for number 1, bring it out and up, and the same, bring it in and on that side as well. Okay? Starting at the top and moving down. And the one thing that we're going to do is find out where our character's nose is going to be. So once again, up the top we have N for north. Down the bottom we have the slippery slide, we have the South Pole. Over here we have the windy west. And on the other side there we have E for east. Keeping your pencils nice and light, we're starting at the north. We're going to bring it down, all the way down to the South Pole, like so. Off you go. Then we're going to go from the windy west all the way across to the east side. Where the 2 lines meet becomes the centre of our character's face, and that's where we find the nose. Now I'm going to change my black felted pen. You hold on to your pencils. You ready? Here we go. Where the 2 lines meet, that's where his nose is. We're going to bring it out, a little bump on it, bring it out and around and back up and stop it just there. Now we have the other side of the nostril. We're going to bring it around and stop it just there. Just above the nose we have the eyes. There's one and there's the other. Inside the eyes we have the pupils. Now his pupils are quite small. There's one and there's the other. Across from the nose and the eyes we have the ears. There's one and they have pointed ears. Look at that. There's one and there's the other on the other side. I always like to start at the top and move down. And at the top, Count Dracula has a lovely hairstyle. He has the letter V. We're going to follow that all the way around, down to the ear and back up and stop it just there. Same on the other side, bring it down, you only see a little bit of it, bring it in, bring it up and stop it just there. Now we're going at the top and he actually puts oil in his hair, I think. Brings it down because there's no hairs sticking out there. There's one going down the back and the same on the other side. Now we're going to put in the eyebrows. There's one and there's the other. And we put in some crease lines on his forehead. He looks a little bit worried. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to go down, put the reflection of the light in. There's one and there's the other. Moving down, of course we have his mouth. Bring it all the way across and up. Curved line there and a curved line there. And of course the vampires, they have teeth. So we have one there and one on the other side. Starting here on the ear, we're going to put the fold in, little curved line with a T in there, and the same on the other side. Bringing down here, we're coming down to his jawline. We're going to bring it down, square it off, across and back up, and stop it just there. Watch where I stopped it. Now that we're finished with the top, we're moving down. And here at his neck, we have what's a safety pin. Look at that. bring it across there. Okay, and he used the safety pin to hold onto his cloak. There we have it, bring it down. On the hand that's holding out, of course he has his thumb, cocktail sausage for his thumb. But he has rather a sharp nail on it, see that? Then that's one little finger, 2 little fingers, 3 little fingers, and no more. Who's that knocking? At the door. And the cloak is coming in, following his arm out, look at that. He's bringing it over and down. And then the bottom of his sleeve there, bring it back into his tummy and stop it just there. So you can see that the hand is outstretched. See that? Now we're going to show that the cloak is, of course we have to have the vampire cloak, look at that. Bring it in and stop it just there. They actually look like bat wings, all right? Coming over here, we have his coat on. We're going to bring it out, bring it in for the lapels of his coat. Going to bring it down and stop it just there. If you look at the shape, it's like a W on its side, see that? We're going to follow that down, and there we have that side of the lapel. Of course, there's 2 sides, so we're going to bring it out and down, bring it out there, bring it in, and stop it just there. And that's the second side of the lapel, see that? Bring down the jacket, and the jacket goes around his tummy. And the same on the other side. Now we're going to bring it on the outside of the tummy, but when we're doing it on the outside of the tummy, because Count Dracula likes to wear a nice suit. I don't know why, because nobody can see him at night. But anyway, here we go. Watch this. We're going to bring it down. This is the tails of the suit. Bring it in and stop it just there. And now we're going to put it on the back of the trouser leg, look. Bring it in, Tina, and bring it down to his trouser legs, look at that, and across at the bottom. Same on the other side. Here we go, outstretched arm there. All right, we're going to have the cloak coming out once again, and he has that wrapped around his fingers. Bring it down, okay, and bring it back in, and the same on the other side. Look at that, to show you the fold in it. Once again, cocktail sausage for the thumb. Little sharp nail there. 1 little finger, 2 little fingers, 3 little fingers, and we're done. We have the curved line there for the bottom of his sleeve, and then from the trunk of the body, bring it out, and there's his arm. Moving down once again, we're going to bring it down. Once again, we're going to put on the tails of the suit, leave the body, flick it out, bring it back in, and stop it just there. Now on the suit then, we have some buttons. There's one, there's the other, and of course, we have the pocket for his handkerchief. Must be to wipe his lips after he's eaten. Hope he's not going to eat me. Okay. Once again then, we have it on this side. We're going to put on the bat wings again. Bring there, 1, 2, 3. Want to show that? Put in number 1, see that? Now we're coming down to his tummy, down to his trousers. Watch this. Follow the leg all the way out and stop it just there. We have the underside of his tummy, and then we bring the 2 legs together. There we go, and there he has his trousers on. Count Dracula likes to wear real pointed shoes. Look at that. There's one, and there's the other. Now, not forgetting at the back here, attach that on there, we're going to put in his collar. You know, they have it up and over? That's it. Look at that. Bring it in and stop it just there. Now, Count Dracula, being a count, he can actually float in the air, all right? But what we're going to do is we're going to put him on the ground. Hold on, finish off there. We're going to put in the horizon line. Now, Count Dracula doesn't like the daytime, so he spends his time down in a dungeon, okay? So we're going to put the dungeon in, look at that. We put in a gateway, look, all the way around, as if it's going down, look. You only draw what you can see that? Bring it down here, there you have it. And there we have, like, it's like going in to the other underneath of the castle, the dungeon of the castle. We'll put on the wall here, look at that, a candle lit up. There we have it, just put a few bricks on the wall so it tells you that's going in that way. Here we have here, of course, he doesn't have a bed. He actually sleeps in a coffin. Now, can you imagine sleeping in a coffin? It'd be very dark in there. There's the lid of the coffin, okay? And on there, of course, he has all his little friends, look, so that you know who resides in this coffin in his bedtime. Of course, he has a little smile on too, look at that. And he's two little teeth. Put in the lid of the coffin there. All right, down here we want to show the floor of the dungeon. Put in a few pebbles. Pebbles, there's one, and there's the other. Get it right, Tina. And of course, in the background there, we're going to light a candle. It has the wax, look at that. Okay, and that's behind him. Hope it doesn't set him on fire, that's the only thing. All right, and now we're ready for colour. So I'll get my trusty crayons out, pick them all up. And the fact that it's down a dungeon, yes, you could say it's dark. The first thing we're going to colour in is the glow of the light. So put that in yellow, look at that, okay? When we put that in yellow, it reflects on the hair, on the bricks of the wall. And I always like to start at the top and move down. Reflection there on his coat, his cloak I should say. The top there and the tip of his ear. And we have a little bit of a glow there on the bricks, look at that. And maybe on the floor. He doesn't like too much light because he'd be afraid that, have I got a grey? That's a brown, we'll use the grey. Look at this. Because it'd be very dark down there, look. Shade it all in. I'm using the side of the crayon. Oh, that's his cloak. That's a different colour. Bring it down here. Behind him. Of course, he's going to cast a shadow. I'm using the side of the crayon. Okay. Now, going up to the hairline, using the tip of the crayon. Get in there in the little corners, which are great. Same on that side. Okay. The inside of the cloak is red, but the outside of the cloak is black. Bring that down. This is the outside. And the same on the other side. Now we're going to have the colour of his face, which is quite pale. You can imagine if you're not out in the sun a lot, you get quite pale from it. Look at that. And of course, he does not like the sun, so he is very pale. You leave his teeth white. You must look after them very well. Look at that. His little hands. There's one. And there's the other. Now we're going for the inside of the cloak. Look. We have the red, look. Because he loves the colour red. I wonder why. Maybe he likes cordial as well. Bring it down. Go with it there. The end there. There we have the inside. Same on this side. There. Oh, and the little red handkerchief, look at that. Okay. Now we're going for his suit. We're going to do dark blue, which I think is nice. It's just different. Now we know tuxedos can be black, blue, pink, white. But I think he's on the Sunday best now today. He's wearing his blue one. Bring it out there. All the way along. I gave him the darker blue for that, so I'm going to give him the lighter blue trousers. Just to be a little bit different. and I suppose a little less scary. Because we don't know, you could be going to a fancy dress party. Are you going to go to a fancy dress party this Halloween? Bring it around and down. Trying to figure out the colour of the wall. Here we go, the bricks underneath. It's in shade, see that? So make that darker. And of course he has his black shoes. Okay, the lapels of a suit, a nice light blue. And the same on the other side. Okay, and now we have the dungeon, we put it in brown, look, going off there. Moving all the way down. You can see the way the crayons go, they're great. All the way down. Okay, I'm going to overtone that now with a darker, the black. But not too dark, but you can see the two tones in it. Bring it all the way down. And stop it just there. Oh, a little bit in the background. Look at that. Now, the bricks, you can make them darker so that they stand out. Look at that. And like the same thing about the stone of the arch, the gate, the doorway to the castle, Count Dracula's castle. And I was in Count Dracula's castle, and it was a very scary place. But the floors are real shiny, because when we were going around the castle, we had to wear special coverings on our shoes. And I think what it was, that when to save the floor, yes, but I think we were also cleaning it as we were going. What do you think? Bring it down. Nice light floor. Same on the other side. I'm not forgetting the coffin there, so we're going to do that. But maybe we won't make it so frightening. Maybe he'd like, because he's not outside a lot, maybe we'll give him a green coffin, because then he'll feel as though he's brought the outside in. All the way down. And put the trimming of it in a darker green. Now down in dungeons, what else do you find down there? I know, do you know? Can you remember? Little bit of moss on the ground, look at that. Oh, forgot a little spot over here, I noticed it. And there we have Count Dracula, deep down in the dungeon. So he's away from the sunlight, because he doesn't like the sunlight. Little bit of orange here, there and everywhere. Look at that. Oh, last but not least, we have our little bat. So don't be shy and give it a try. Until the next time, bye-bye.